Okay, so we're back. Took a little break there. So my plan anyway, we have some quests we need to finish up. I need to collect another 2 crag mole things from somewhere in the Rocky Crag, so I'm gonna run through here and hopefully collect them while heading back to the over here, because we do need to talk to that girl about the dog we just helped out. Plus, I have some vegetables I need to pick up anyway too, I believe. Once we have that done, I'll head up back to Arya's Climb, where I can give the other quest in I have, or well, hopefully if I have to find the 2 rock crags, I can give them both quests. That is, if the person's not gone at this point. So I'll see you when I see ya. Okay, so it looks like what's her name is not here. 13. She should be around.
It's a crying shame. Poor Cole. He loved his wife, he did. As long as Sarala takes over the field, I'll be okay. In the wildlands, survival is about doing your job. I'll take Gisal greens over Tantal greens any day.
Tantal?
Tantal greens. The folk over at the Chaos Research Camp grow them. They're a fine legume, but not as good as Gisal greens, in my opinion. But pay them a visit, if you're interested.
Maybe not.
How do you do, Mr. Angel?
Okay, so I've wasted my time coming here, because her face is not here, so... alright, I'm gonna head over to all the way up there. Hopefully, my time's not wasted. And perfect timing, because I actually wanted to fight you, but I'm going to save first. And thankfully, you're not your last one, because I've killed a bunch of you, and I have no idea how far ahead I am into that, and I'm trying to get your freaking light weapon, but it's not working for me. Alright, there it is. The sword's broken.
Not a bad victory.
Give it to me, please. Thank you. Finally got it. Alright. Alright, so here's this weapon I've been trying to get for the longest time. Let's see. It might be better than this one. Actually, since I already have an awesome weapon on that one. Boom. There it is. Strength plus 500, magic plus 500, and I get auto regen for 15 seconds in the beginning of the... which is nice. I get a little bit of a heal every fight, so 500 plus 500, which is a lot better than this one. Oh no, actually that one's better. 550. Oh well, that's the crazy one. This one's 400. 400. What's the ability again? Fantastic attack, more effective against enemies, effective with deep protect and stuff, which is nice for this one, the physical attacker that I'm using. Alright, all I need to do is find the last one now, because I'll get a similar weapon, but I'll still get a purple one. So I'm thinking I'll give this one over to, and I'll give the crazy one over to that's, so where was Brittlebone, right? Or Bone Cracker. Oh, they have different names. I didn't even notice that. Okay. This is the only thing that has more. And I can probably give this one over to her this one once I've switched over to the new one. Alright, so okay. That's that. Now just kill as many freaking Reavers as possible, I guess. Though, unfortunately, that would mean I'm losing my ability to get my thing, my EP up quickly out here in the night like this. So I'll hold off on it for now. It's not necessarily important for me to... That's something I'll do later on, once I know I'm kind of done with questing in this area. I'm just trying to like level up, which is going to happen pretty much for the last few days. Because if I do finish off the main quest for Caius later tonight before the end of the day, then that's all I really have left to do. Just do quests to level up my character and try and find better equipment and level up my skills and stuff like that, just so I can get a better... I can be better off for the final showdown. That is the final of the map, final of the game, finale of the game. Okay, so apparently Millie was here the whole time and I didn't notice. That was a derp.
What was I thinking? I'm a fool. What are you talking about?
Well, all right, I'll confess. It was me who did it. I was the one who made all the sheep run away like that. There was no monster. There never was. In the dead of night, I saddled up a chocobo and rode around the pens, whooping and shouting.
And that's what panicked the sheep? But why would you do that?
Well, it's complicated. You see, I really wanted to give Dr. Sheep a reason to talk to you.
So that's what this has been all about. Wouldn't it have been easier to just introduce us, like normal people do?
I already talked to him at this point.
He's been excited ever since he heard about your arrival in the Wildlands. But he's terribly shy, the doctor. He'd never
I've talked to him already.
A stranger, no matter how much I prodded
Before...
him. Not in normal circumstances, it just wasn't going to happen, so I came up with a plan. I had to make him desperate enough that he'd totally need your help. Then he'd have to talk to you.
So you chased away all the sheep. That threw the doctor into a total panic. You figured that in his desperation, he'd forget his shyness.
That's sad. I'm sorry.
It does sound crazy looking back on it, but it worked. Except that since then, the sheep have been incredibly nervous and high-strung. Any little thing is enough to set them off stampeding out of their pens and into the wilderness.
How about you close off the pen so that doesn't happen?
I feel terrible about the whole thing. All I wanted to do was help the doctor, but instead I've made him worried sick. Not to mention years of research almost went down the toilet.
If you're really sorry, you should tell the doctor what you did.
No, I couldn't. What if he ended up hating me?
If you don't, he's gonna keep worrying about what scared his sheep in the first place. Are you okay with that? You care for each other, don't you? Then tell him the truth.
Aww.
Care for each other? What do you mean? That is to say, yes, we do, but...
You said it yourself. He's a very shy man, but he talks to you easily enough. Seems to me he thinks of you as something more than just a colleague. Just talk to him. He'll understand.
Lightning's so understanding of people.
Thank you so much.
My god.
You've been so kind to me, despite all the trouble I caused you.
Alright, another side quest done. Awesome. And a nice little bonus too. Not bad. And you're probably gone, right? Yep. 10 p.m. I just barely missed you. Or 10? Yeah, 22 would be 10 o'clock. Which was almost an hour ago, so never mind. Dr. Sheep?
Have you met a woman named Cornelia? She's a scientist, like myself. A biologist, to be precise.
Yeah.
We are rivals who inspire each other to ever greater discoveries. Anyway, there is something very important I wish to discuss with her. If you meet her, will you tell her so? Perhaps this means nothing, but do you ever get the feeling you're being watched? I do.
She's being a creeper. Okay.
It may seem strange for me to say this, but I have no idea how fuzzy sheep actually reproduce. It's one of the greatest mysteries of the natural sciences. I claim to breed them, but truth be told, all I really do is let them go off into the plains at night.
It's called a penis.
Somewhere out there, we scientists believe, are their nesting grounds. One woman has long been searching for them. Cornelia, that's her name. She spends nearly every night tracking fuzzy sheep. The night is full of perils, chaos infusions everywhere, prowling monsters of all kinds. I worry for her safety. Perhaps this means nothing, but do you ever get the feeling you're being watched?
Yes.
I do.
Sometimes. Alright, are you still... Okay, you wanted me to talk to Dr. Sheep and freaking give... Wants to give Dr. Sheep some ingredients, but she cannot find them herself. Oh, right, I need to go give it to her. Specifically. Okay, well, it looks like I'm gonna have to wait till morning to do that. This I could go back and give it to her. That's gonna have to wait till morning. So, we will go. I'll head back to there. I'll teleport back because I have a lot of EP I can waste. Why not? Research camp. Yes. Hopefully she's there and then waste my time just with that teleport just now. But we'll do that. And I think we are essentially good to go. That's just the lost dog. Maybe this is another quest I need to do for this lost dog. Let's see.
Oh, looks like you have a cute little admirer. I think she senses you saved her life.
She's not scared of people. Maybe she was a pet.
Yes, that could very well be the case. Usually the ones that live in the wild aren't so friendly.
If she does belong to someone, then...
What is it?
I just remembered a woman that I met out on the trail near Canopus Farms. She was upset and told me that she had lost her dog.
Have you stopped by Canopus Farms
I figured
already?
it was her dog.
Claudia will be there, near the doctor. You should tell her the good news. Excuse me. Do you want something from me? Thanks. This will be the perfect way to introduce myself. I've dragged other people into helping me with this, so I can't back out of it now. I am going to visit Dr. Sheep right away.
And stop being an actual creeper this time? I'm gonna have to go make sure he actually receives it. So how you doing, buddy?
Qua.
Aw. Come on, let's go. I think maybe I have to actually grow something here. And then he'll grow happy about... He'll be not so stubborn. Fuck it. Teleporting, because I don't feel like walking. Either I teleport or I use chronostasis to run. And I'll probably end up using the same amount, so... Alright, let's see here. Tilda, stop being a little creeper and just fucking...
Yes? What can I do for you?
Nothing. I'm here to help you. Here, I've brought you these.
Are these what I think they are? Yes! All the natural ingredients I've been searching for. This will advance my research immeasurably. I am in your debt, young lady, whoever you might be.
You really don't know who I am, do you?
No, I'm afraid not. Should I? Have we met before? I am terrible with people's faces, you know. Now, if you were a sheep...
I guess it's not you after all. You can't be Deet. If you were, you'd surely remember me.
Wow, this is awkward with all the sheep.
Did you say Deet? How do you know my real name? Wait, are you... Can it be? Are you Tilda, my sister?
Deet! It is you! I knew it!
Just a second. You two are long-lost siblings?
Wait, what?
You're actually Dr. Sheep's sister?
Yes, yes! We got split up hundreds of years ago.
While they were
It
children.
happened back when the chaos first poured into the world. I never thought I'd find you out here. I mean, when I first saw you, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was so long ago
I
after
wonder you
all.
being freaking creeper.
Yes, I could say the same. Why, I'd long given up hope that you were still alive. But I don't understand. Why didn't you come to me right away?
I was afraid. I didn't know what I'd do if you weren't really my brother. No one knew your name either. Everyone called you Doctor. So, I just waited.
Until you found an excuse to approach him.
Yes, although if I had to be totally honest with myself, the fact is, I was just putting it off for as long as I could.
It's your fault, Doctor. Now how could you forget your own sister's face?
Word.
But I didn't. I mean, I did, but I thought she was dead. She looked familiar, but I had no reason to expect my sister to be here. It was inconceivable.
Deet, I looked for you for so long.
And I too, dear sister. I'm sorry. I should have known it was you right away.
It's all right.
Oh my God, these sheep.
That you're alive.
This is
I
making it
can't
so
believe
awkward.
It's like
Look
a
at this.
dream come true.
They should have. It's alright. We get money and some more stats.
Dearest sister, it's been far too long. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yes, 500 years worth of time. So talk away while you can. Okay. That's my last chronostasis. Okay, so I doubt the lady's there at the moment. I can check. And she wasn't there, so alright, I guess I'm gonna head for Mr. What's his face? I'm gonna head for the place in the center so I can restock on items, and I'll head over to fight Caius again afterwards once I restock on items. And on the way, I'll see if that lady's there who potentially the dog belonged to. So, I'll see you guys back at the Canopus Farms. That's what I meant to say. Alright, so 13's still not around. Unfortunately. I just wait, so I have to wait. It's not that big of a deal. Let me just restock on my stuff. I'm going to take another one, so we have 5 healing potions. We have another Phoenix down. So 4 healing and whatever. I want to, on the way, try and get my EP back up as well. But anyway, let's see what we have here. I'm gonna go right around there by the entrance. If this lady's there, then good. If not, we'll just leave for the morning. And afterwards, we'll head over to Caius and see if we can actually beat him or not. We've upgraded quite a bit since then. Okay, oh, I kind of wanted to fight you. Alright, she's not here, so I needed the EP, that's why I wanted to fight it. Quickest way is... They're both kind of equidistant, I guess. Might as well fight them at this point. I need the EP for one, and if I can fight the last one sooner, then I guess. Even though that one probably be hard as hell to beat as well anyway. Can you leave me alone now, please? I guess I can fight some Proto-Flareons here as well. On the way. Oh! Okay. I guess we're fighting the last one now. This might be a pain, but the payoff is amazing. And I have my Chocobo to help me fight it.
Show 'em what you can do.
All right, here we go.
And we meet again. Evil has a price. Now. Thanks for waiting.
This should be pretty straightforward. This seems pretty easy. Alright. I am looking for his weapon. Even though he's supposed to... Oh god. Yeah, he... Completely... I'm just gonna be sure about it and, like, break his weapon, though I think it's supposed to drop from him. Okay, it's 3 times. The sword's not broken yet, but I'll do it another 3 times just because I'm gonna assume it's double. Maybe. I did save just in case. That's why I saved before fighting him. Just in case it didn't drop, but I'll be patient.
Time to repent.
That gave me everything back, so I didn't even worry about that. Awesome. So that's done. And Flesh Render. Which should be amazing. So let's take a look at it. Compared to Bone Cracker. 900, 900. Motherfucker. I didn't think it was that strong. I read about it, I knew of the existence of it, but I didn't know how strong it was actually going to be. Damn. My mage and this one would highly benefit from it. The question is, who gets to benefit from it? So, I guess he gets... I mean, that's crazy. Like, 1, 2... They all have the same freaking weapon. That's amazing. Actually, didn't I say I want to give this one... Right. It'll give me a little bit more magic. Nice. Nice. Okay. Now that fight got my EP back up to 8, so I'm ready to go. Unfortunately, that guy did kill me during the middle of the fight by accident. So, is there a shop at the... Yes, there is. So I'll just restock one on there and... This makes a nice little present for me to have just before the big fight with Caius. This is going to be amazing.